Aid nodded. It was. I have always feared that the darkness Duma embraced might return to haunt us. When I heard about Kis's situation, it brought back those memories. I want to protect you and our future. N'Dala squeezed his hands, her love for him unwavering. We will face whatever comes together, Aid. Your past does not define our future. We have the strength to overcome any darkness. Aid felt a weight lift from his shoulders. With N'Dala by his side, he believed they could withstand any challenge. Together, they vowed to protect their kingdom and the ones they loved from the shadows of the past. As the kingdom prepared for N'Dala and Prince Aid's wedding, the annual Festival of Lights approached. It was a time of celebration, where the entire village came together to honor the light and drive away the darkness. The festival held special significance this year, symbolizing hope and new beginnings for everyone. The palace was adorned with lanterns and flowers, and the air buzzed with excitement. N'Dala and Kisi worked tirelessly to ensure that everything was perfect. Kisi's tapestries were displayed prominently, their vibrant colors adding to the festive atmosphere. On the night of the festival, the villagers gathered in the palace courtyard, where a large bonfire was lit. The flames danced and crackled, casting a warm glow over everyone. N'Dala and Aid stood together, their hands intertwined, as they watched the celebrations. Kisi stood nearby, feeling a sense of peace for the first time in months. She marveled at the beauty of the festival, the joy and unity it brought to the village. As she watched the villagers light their lanterns and send them into the sky, she felt a flicker of hope in her heart. As the night went on, the villagers shared stories, danced, and sang songs of joy and hope. N'Dala and Aid moved through the crowd, greeting their friends and family. When they reached Kisi, N'Dala pulled her into a warm embrace. "I'm so glad you're here with us, Kisi," N'Dala said, her eyes shining with happiness. Kisi smiled, feeling truly welcomed and loved. "Thank you, N'Dala. This is a night I will never forget." As the festival drew to a close, the villagers gathered around the bonfire once more. Prince Aid stepped forward, raising his hand for silence. "Tonight, we celebrate the light that unites us all," he began. "Let us remember that no matter how dark the times may seem, the light within us will always prevail. Together, we are stronger than any darkness." The crowd erupted in cheers, their spirits lifted by Aid's words. N'Dala looked at Aid with pride, knowing that they were ready to face any challenge together. As the final lanterns were released into the sky, Kisi made a silent vow to embrace the light and leave the darkness behind. She knew the road ahead would not be easy, but with the support of N'Dala, Aid, and the village, she believed she could find her way to a brighter future. Despite the joy and unity brought by the Festival of Lights, unseen forces continued to stir in the shadows. Jabori's warning echoed in Kisi's mind, and she couldn't shake the feeling that something sinister was lurking just beyond the light's reach. One evening, as Kisi walked through the palace gardens, she felt a chill in the air. The once comforting shadows now seemed to watch her every move. She quickened her pace, but the feeling of being followed only intensified. When she turned a corner, she came face to face with a figure cloaked in darkness. "Kisi," the figure whispered, its voice hauntingly familiar. Kisi gasped, recognizing the voice. "Duma." The figure stepped into the light, revealing a man with cold, piercing eyes. "Yes, Kisi. I have returned. I know the power you possess, and I can help you harness it." Kisi took a step back, her heart racing. "I don't want anything to do with dark magic anymore. Leave me alone." Duma laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down Kisi's spine. "You can't escape it, Kisi. The power is within you. Together, we can become unstoppable." Kisi shook her head, fear and determination battling within her. "No, Duma. I won't let you drag me back into the darkness. I have found light and hope here, and I won't let you take that away from me." Duma's expression darkened. "You will regret this, Kisi. The darkness is not so easily cast aside." With that, he vanished into the shadows, leaving Kisi trembling. She knew she had to tell N'Dala and Aid about Duma's return and his ominous threat. That night, Kisi gathered with N'Dala and Aid in a private chamber. She recounted her encounter with Duma, her voice filled with fear and determination. "N'Dala, Aid, Duma is back. He wants me to embrace the dark magic again. I'm scared, but I refuse to let him control me," Kisi said, her eyes pleading for their understanding and support. N'Dala took Kisi's hands in hers, her expression resolute. "We will stand by you, Kisi. You are not alone in this. Together, we will find a way to protect you and the kingdom from Duma's darkness." Aid nodded, his face serious. "We must be vigilant. Duma's return is a threat to us all, but we have the strength and unity to overcome him. Kisi, your bravery and resolve will be our guiding light." With N'Dala and Aid's support, Kisi felt a renewed sense of hope. She knew the battle against the darkness would be difficult, but she was determined to fight with everything she had. Together, they would face the unseen forces and protect the light that united them all. As the days passed, the kingdom of N'Dala remained blissfully unaware of the storm brewing in the shadows. Kisi, however, was acutely aware of the growing darkness. She felt its presence in the air, in the whispers of the wind, and in the uneasy glances exchanged among the palace guards. N'Dala and Aid had intensified their efforts to strengthen the kingdom's defenses. Aid called for a council of elders, wise and trusted advisors from across the land, to discuss the looming threat. The council gathered in the grand hall, a place of honor and tradition. "Elders," Aid began, his voice steady but filled with concern, "we face a threat unlike any other. A dark sorcerer named Duma has returned, seeking to spread his malevolence across our land. We must unite and prepare for the worst." The elders exchanged worried glances, murmuring among themselves. Finally, Elder Io, a respected leader known for his wisdom, spoke up. "Prince Aid, we have faced many challenges in our time, but dark magic is a force we must not underestimate. We must seek out ancient protections and fortify our defenses. We must also reach out to our allies in neighboring kingdoms. Together, we can stand against this threat." The council agreed, and preparations began in earnest. Messengers were sent to nearby kingdoms, requesting aid and solidarity. The palace buzzed with activity as warriors trained, fortifications were strengthened, and protective charms were placed throughout the kingdom. Kisi, feeling a mixture of fear and determination, focused on her weaving. She created protective tapestries imbued with symbols of light and hope. Her work became a source of strength for her and those around her. One evening, as Kisi worked late into the night, she felt a familiar chill. She looked up to find Duma standing in the doorway once more. "You are persistent, Kisi," he said, his voice dripping with malice. "But your efforts are futile. The darkness will consume you all." Kisi stood her ground, her voice unwavering. "You underestimate the power of light and love, Duma. We will not be defeated." Duma's eyes narrowed. "Very well. If you will not join me, then you will face the consequences." With a wave of his hand, Duma vanished into the night, leaving Kisi more determined than ever. She knew the battle ahead would be fierce, but she was ready to fight for the kingdom and the people she loved.
Thank you for watching our channel. To continue watching this story, kindly click on the link below and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting stories like this.